Hey guys, it is Nitro1 here, and welcome to Pokemon X Wi-Fi Battle number 10. Okay, so today I'm up against Sorob, otherwise known as SonicUpdater on YouTube, or Sam in real life. So this was actually a pretty good battle. Unfortunately, I did actually lose this battle, but I'm not complaining because Sam is a pretty good competitive player. So as you can see, I actually have some different pokes right here. I've got a Bravery, I've got a Seismitoad, I've got Mega Manectric, and an Infernape. And let's have a look at Sam's Pokemon. He has a Protean Kecleon, he's got a Prankster Sableye, he's got a Mega Aerodactyl, I'm assuming, which we actually don't get to see because, I lose this battle. So, yeah, he never actually sent out that Aerodactyl. So, without further ado, let's get started. So yeah guys, as I said, I was up against Sam, as you can see. I'll put a link to his channel in the description so you guys can check his channel out. So I start off with my Bravery, which I actually nicknamed Mega Man NG, after Mega Man NG of course. And he sends out his Protean Kecleon. So he starts out with a Fake Out and deals quite a bit of damage actually, considering Fake Out doesn't deal that much damage. And obviously I get a Flinch, and my Bravery stores HP with the leftovers. And here I go for a Tailwind, which doesn't really never really mattered that much, to be honest. I actually had a strategy where basically I'd use Tailwind, then use U-turn, then switch into my Mega Manectric, and then use Electro Ball to do ridiculous amounts of damage. But my strategy never really worked, to be honest. So after using Power Up Punch, he goes for a Sucker Punch, and unfortunately he one-hit KOs my Bravery. So not up to a very good start. So I decide to send out my Mega Manectric, and then Mega Evolve it into Mega Manectric, as you guys can see. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome in my opinion. So I go for the Intimidate and lower his attack, which is, I guess, pretty beneficial, considering he used Power Up Punch earlier. So I go for a Thunder Wave and Paralyze it. And then he gets the Power Hacks, which is quite convenient for me. So I go for the Electro Ball, and unfortunately I actually don't kill it, but I deal quite a lot of damage anyway. And then he goes for a Power Up Punch, and he raises his attack again. So Protean Kecleons are really, really, really threatening, honestly. Like in Gen 5, 4, and 3, no one looked twice at Kecleon, but in Gen 6, Kecleon's pretty good because of its Protean ability, its hidden ability. So he goes for a Sucker Punch, and he finishes off my Mega Manectric. So then I send out my Klefki, and then I go for a Foul Play. But it didn't deal that much damage because obviously it's still a fighting type. Oh no, not a fighting type, it's still a dark type because of its because it used Sucker Punch just then. And then he goes for another Power Up Punch and raises his attack by 1 once more. Then I go for a Reflect and see if I can take some of his hits. So then he goes for a Shadow Sneak, and then he transforms into the Ghost type. And that deals a fair amount of damage. And he goes for a Shadow Sneak again, which is good news for me because I go for a Foul Play, and because he's now a Ghost type, he's now weak to Foul Play, and I managed to finish off his Kecleon, finally. So never underestimate Kecleon, guys. It is super deadly. So then he goes out into his Sableye, which is actually Japanese, as you can see. And it's Prankster, but thankfully my Klefki's faster than it, so And then he goes for a Taunt, and then he taunts my Klefki. Now, my Klefki really can't do much now. So I make a switch into my Seismitoad, which I nicknamed Gamma Rogue. Now, Gamma Rogue is actually Seismitoad's Japanese name, if you guys didn't know that. And then he sends out OU Bug number 3, which is his Volcarona, and it's got an Air Balloon. And my Quick Claw enables my Seismitoad to move first, but unfortunately that kind of fails because, he goes for a Protect, and he protects himself from my Seismitoad Surf. And then he goes for a Quiver Dance, which raises his special attack, his special defense, and his speed. So and then I go for a Surf. And then, I managed to deal half damage, and pop his Air Balloon. And then he goes for a Bug Buzz, and unfortunately he actually lands a crit here, and one-hit KOs my Seismitoad. If it hadn't been for that crit, I'm guessing my Seismitoad would have probably survived it. So then I send out my Klefki again, and go for a Thunder Wave, and I paralyze it. And then, yeah, he gets the Power Hacks, which is, yeah, quite lucky. So my Reflect wears off, so I go for a Light Screen instead. And he goes for a Fiery Dance, and he one-hit KOs my Klefki. So, yeah. So my Klefki's down now, and his special attack increases by 1, and my Klefki goes down. Then I send out my Infernate, which is actually my Zoroark in disguise. As you can see, he's using Dark Pulse. So yep, he gets the Power Hacks again, which is pretty good news. So then I use Dark Pulse again, and finish off his Volcarona. If it hadn't been for that Power Hacks, my Zoroark would have probably gone down to his Volcarona's Bug Buzz. So now he goes into his Hariyama, and he uses Fake Out. And that makes my Zoroark reveal itself, and of course my Zoroark flinches. Yeah, I actually nicknamed it Gotcha, my Zoroark. Pretty funny. So then, sorry. He gets burnt by the Flame Orb, and then I use Flamethrower on it. And then he uses Facade, and he finishes off my Zoroark. Then he gets hurt by his Burn. Yeah, this Hariyama has Guts. If, yeah, you guys didn't know. So, yep, I send out my Infernape, and then I go for a Swords Dance. Yeah, my Infernape is actually holding a Focus Sash, as, actually, to be honest, most Infernapes in competitive battling actually have a Focus Sash now. And then he goes for a Facade, and I survive it because of my Focus Sash. And then he gets hurt by the Burn. And then I use a Mach Punch, and I very, very nearly finished it, but yeah, unfortunately I didn't. So, yep, that's the battle. He finishes me off with Bullet Punch and my Infernate Fates, and that is the battle. So, yeah, it was a pretty good battle. Yeah, as I said, even though I did lose, it was still a really, really fun battle, and I'm glad that, yeah, Sam decided to have a battle with me. So, yeah, that is pretty much the end of today's battle, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and next week I'm going to be uploading a Pokemon Heart Gold episode, and the week after that I'm going to be uploading another Pokemon X Wi-Fi battle. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!